What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Mostly Metal. I'm your host, Sean. In one of my previous videos, I said Happy New Year's Eve, which was yesterday in that video, but actually today is New Year's Eve, so be safe out there. Today we're going to talk about Cody Jinks, but first in the background, an album I've been listening to a lot lately. I've been going through my stack down here of stuff I need to get through. The new Obsequii album, The Palms of Sorrowed Kings. I will probably be doing a full review of this album because it is so fucking good so far. I've only gotten through side A, the insert, some lyrics, great artwork with this album. I've had Obsequii, I think I'm saying that right, on my to check out, bands to check out list. And every album they put out's been critically acclaimed and everything, and I put them on my list and I forget about them. And ironically enough, their newest album is the one I picked up first, so I'm looking forward to going back and checking this out. Look at the detail on just the artwork alone. I hesitate to call this black metal. Kind of, I'm not sure what you would call this. It has elements of black metal, but most of the songs that you hear, there's a lot of melody in the music. There aren't a lot of to me, a lot of black metal is a lot of heavy riffs and just straight blast beats. There's a lot to absorb here in the background, so anxious to hear more of this. There's 12 songs on here, but I think based on what I've been hearing, I think a few of these are just acoustic interludes, instrumentals, which are also good. Kind of breaks the momentum up a little bit, but the album flows pretty well. So I'm probably going to do a full review of this pretty soon. This came out on 20 Buck Spin. I've reviewed a lot of 20 Buck Spin albums lately. They've had a really great year. But the reason we're here is to review the new Cody Jinks album, or albums. If you're not familiar with Cody Jinks, he is a country artist. True country is what I would consider Cody Jinks. He released 2 full lengths this year. He released one week, and then the next week he released the other. The first one was called After the Fire, and the second one was called The Wanting. This is the vinyl edition, so the cool thing about this is I have both albums in one. So he released this, I think, through his website only. The inside here, try to show you, it's hard, it's triple vinyl. There's some credits on the inside. And then it folds out. This is a dove, and this is a raven, so he has a song on here. I think it's called The Raven and the Dove. So referencing to some days you're the raven and some days you're the dove. You can take what you want from that. But this is a swirl orange type vinyl. Orange and reddish. All the colors are the same on all 3 discs, but on the side F, sorry, this is a lot to take apart. The side D of The Wanting is an etching. I don't know if you can see it. If I angle right, you can see it says The Wanting, and then down here it says Cody Jinks. Pretty cool vinyl, heavy vinyl. Both of these albums are great if you're a fan of real country music. I'm going to leave this out because I'm going to talk about some of these songs. I highly recommend Cody Jinks. If you like, Sturgill Simpson and Tyler Childers are the hot shit right now. And for some reason, Cody Jinks doesn't seem to be getting the same amount of love as these guys. He still sells out pretty much wherever he plays. he hasn't been on a lot of the talk shows and shit like Sturgill Simpson and Tyler Childers. I don't know if that's a management thing or what, but turn this down a little bit. But both of these albums, to me, this album's better than the new Sturgill Simpson and better than the new Tyler Childers, Country Squire, I think that was called. You'll see Tyler Childers on all the late night talk shows, like I said before. But so on here, After the Fire, Ain't a Train has a great fiddle solo in the middle of it. Some of these songs were written with his wife as well. Rebecca is her name, but Tell Him What It's Like is a great song. It's a lot of these songs seem to be introspective. Cody Jinks acknowledging that he's away from his family quite a bit, his wife and his, I don't know if he has one kid or two kids, but that struggle you have with wanting to be an artist and being on the road and creating and making a nice home for your family, but never being there is probably quite a struggle. So it's cool to hear him and his wife have written some of these songs together. William and Wanda is a very touching song. To me, it's kind of about a spouse that's passed away and the other one passes away and finally makes it to heaven, and they have a conversation together. Some songs on here are so. Whiskey, to me, it's such a cliche in country music to talk about whiskey. I know it's part of the culture and it's just the thing to do, and it's been done in country music for decades, but to me, Cody Jinks is better than this. He didn't write this song, but still, I'm not sure why he chose this one to put on here. My favorite song is probably one he didn't write, called The Plea. A guy named Josh Morningstar wrote it, so it's kind of a song he wrote or was written about a man talking to his wife and to his mother, saying, "Hey, I'm on the road. This road's gonna kill me. Woman, my wife, I don't deserve you. I'm out here singing these country songs on the road away from you, so do I really deserve you as a wife?" And then The Raven and the Dove, Cody Jinks wrote it with Tennessee Jet, who you may have heard of. He's made some waves in the last year or two, but The Raven and the Dove is sometimes you're the dove, you're the innocent, pure person, and sometimes you're the raven, you're raising hell and you're being that obnoxious a person. At least that's what I got of it. There's 22 songs total here. I would say 17 of them are great, and you're gonna keep listening to them over and over again. With the vinyl version, I actually got a download code that had a little sticker that came on the vinyl. Here you see here. If you get the vinyl version, you get 2 extra songs. I don't think those songs are available on Spotify or Apple Music, wherever the hell you listen to your digital music. One of the songs is called Fast Lane, kind of a song about living in the fast lane, but sometimes you gotta take a break from the pills and the drugs and the booze and get your life right. I'm not sure why it didn't make it on this album. It's a good song. And then the other one is, I think it is an acoustic version of the song Never Alone, Always Lonely that he wrote with his wife, Rebecca. I personally, it's a demo version of the song. I like the arrangement and the just Cody Jinks and the guitar demo version better than that version that's on the album. That's no, dig on Cody Jinks or anything, but just hearing him with acoustic guitar and singing a song about being lonely, to me made sense to have him sing it with just him and a guitar being lonely. So overall, this is probably my country album or albums of the year. Granted, I don't listen to a ton of country, but Cody Jinks always knocks it out of the park with me, except for his last album. Don't even remember. Lifers, I think it was called. It didn't. Something was off on Lifers. I'm not sure what it was, but he's back now. So if you're a fan of I'm Not the Devil, some of his older stuff, Black Sheep, Adobe Sessions, all great stuff. After the Fire, and The Wanting. They're both worthy of your time. If you have a record player, I highly recommend getting this so that you can hear the bonus songs. They might be out there in the interwebs somewhere, but support the band. I mean, he has his own company that puts this album out, True Grit. It's his management company. He self-releases all this stuff. He was on Rounder before, decided to forego that label nonsense and do it. I don't know if you noticed, this is After the Fire. It's a Price of Pinette. Kind of looks like a middle finger. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. My guess is it probably was, but just another observation there on the artwork. So check out Cody Jinks. You won't be disappointed. I'll put some links below so y'all can check them out. And thanks for checking out, guys, and I'll catch you later.